One of the common reasons that real estate agents struggle to scale their business and plateau is because they don't know how to become a generalist in their business and ask for help. They're too busy trying to do everything themselves, and this is a common flaw in the real estate industry. So if you're struggling with this and trying to scale your business, especially with the new year coming, then you're going to want to watch this video today. I'm going to break down on how you can outsource, whether it's hiring an assistant locally or a virtual assistant, to help you scale your real estate business. And even if you've hired one in the past, I'm going to show you the reasons why it probably didn't work out for you and how to avoid those and get the most use out of your assistant or virtual assistant. So if you want to learn more, keep watching. Hey everybody, it's me, Jacob Shireman, your real estate marketing expert. I have over 16 years of marketing experience specializing in web design and SEO, and I take that experience to help you grow your real estate business. So if you want to see more content like this, subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I release new content. And if you want to get my training, resources, courses, and coaching for free at no extra cost or split to you, take a look at partnering with me at eXp Realty inside the Agent Wolfpack. And there's a link below that you can book a one-on-one call with me to learn more. So let's dive into today's topic. So if you're trying to scale your business, one of the best ways to do that is to get help. Look at any business, Amazon. You don't see Jeff Bezos out there driving the delivery truck just because he thinks he can do it better. We would still be waiting on our packages if he were to do that. At some point, you have to scale. And one of the biggest things, and this also depends on your brokerage model, but one of the biggest things for real estate agents, the joke is, they expire, they don't retire. And one of the reasons that they don't scale their business appropriately is because they don't learn how to give over certain responsibilities to somebody else. And I speak from experience. I am kind of a control freak in my business. I always think I can do everything better, or I feel like it's quicker just to do it myself by the time I explain for somebody else to learn how to do it. And this is a very common fallacy. This is a bad mindset to have, and it needs to be changed because you can't afford not to hire somebody. The whole idea of a business owner, if you want to be a successful business owner, you need to learn how to kind of step out of the role of specialist into generalist in your business and learn to oversee. There's a lot of mundane administrative tasks that real estate agents have to do that do not make them money. It might make them money in the future, but it doesn't make them money now. So this is a reason why most real estate agents are just broke, have no leads, no clients, because they spend time on unimportant things that are not income producing activities. So what I want to break down today is several reasons. One, on how to identify what you need for your business. And then two, what to look for when you're hiring an assistant or using a VA company. What do you look for in that? And then what are some common pitfalls that most people just give up on their VA after a few weeks, don't think it's working? And how can you have success with your VA or your assistant, especially if you're hiring people locally? So we're going to dive into those each one at a time. All right, so one of the first things you need to do is analyze your business needs. This is important, whether you're hiring maybe a local assistant, a local team, or you're hiring a virtual assistant, or you're using maybe another outside company like a marketing company or somebody to help you make phone calls. You need to understand exactly what you need help with. So you need to go through and analyze your business needs. What I tell people is go through every task and write it down. I don't care how small it is, if it's making a note, if it's sending an email, if it's answering a phone call, leaving messages, monitoring, scheduling social media posts, creating video, editing video. I want you to write down every task that needs to be done for your business, and then mark the ones that you are doing yourself. And then if somebody else is helping you, maybe you do have an outside marketing company, then go ahead and mark those as well. But you need to understand every aspect of your business, what it takes to run your business, so you can identify what you need help with. Now, most of us don't have a huge budget to go hire an assistant. That's why most people go with the virtual assistant route. So you might have to start off with one or two virtual assistants in the beginning. That's okay. Prioritize that list and which is more important to outsource first, and you can maintain the rest of the stuff or stuff that you can kind of ignore for a little bit until you can afford to hire more assistants and build out that help. So You need to understand what exactly your business needs are, what it takes to run your business so you can appropriately outsource the help that you need to scale your real estate business. All right, so the next step to outsourcing and getting help with these tasks is finding the right VA company or the right assistant or the right company overall to help you with those needs. One of the common things I see with virtual assistants or an assistant, depending where you get them, maybe you get it from a staffing agency, is you're not using credible agencies. There are a lot of VA agencies out there. I probably get 10, 15, 20 emails a week asking me if I would like to use a reputable VA company. You need to do your homework in your VA company. It took me a while to find the right VA company, and I recommend this to everybody. There's actually several companies that I recommend just depending on, do you need Spanish speaking? What skill sets do you need? But choosing the right VA company is important because what happens with a lot of VA companies that I found out in the beginning is they just have a pool of candidates just sitting in a call center. Most of them are mediocrely trained. They're not really skilled in the service you're looking for. They just know how to do it, but they're not an expert in it. So that is hard when you're going in there. Maybe you're looking for social media or somebody to help you with your video edits, and they just have the basic concept on how to do it, and they don't have that extra creative level that you need, especially if you're not sure what to do yourself. So hiring a reputable VA company really works. A couple of the companies that I recommend, what they do is they actually go in the corporate world in those countries and get highly educated people that are in the corporate world, because the average income there is much lower, a lot of times half of what it is here. That is what people in corporate make. So you can get somebody that's truly skill set like you would get here that maybe have an advanced degree and they can take on the task. And this is what I found. I find people that had a resume, they didn't work for the company, they were just interviewing with me. And then if I liked them, then the company facilitated that relationship. And I even paid the VA directly. And that company just manages them and make sure they stay up to date on trainings and things like that. So there's so much that you need to look for in a VA company. Do they have the skill set that you need? Where are they getting their VAs from? Is it they're just hiring random people and doing the training themselves? Or are they getting experienced people and keeping them up to date on the training? Are you paying the VA? Does the company pay the VA? Do they have monthly fees, or do they just include it in the hourly? And you need to look at that, especially if you're going to hire, 3, 4, 5 VAs, maybe one for social media, an admin assistant, a video editor. You're not going to want to pay that fee in the hourly. You rather just pay one flat fee. So I have a couple different companies that will fit your model, whether it's just a single VA or, you're going to hire multiple that will not only help you save money, but that will give you quality VA services. Because this is usually the common pitfall, is they just choose the wrong company, and the company's not organized, especially with an overseas company, and it just becomes hard. So do your research. If you have questions and want recommendations, there'll be some links below, and you can always reach out and ask more questions. So now I want to talk about how to avoid common pitfalls when using your VA and how you can get the most out of your VA, your assistant, or whoever you're hiring. And this is a common problem. I've had this happen with me. I've had my agents make the same mistakes. One of the biggest reasons why VAs are not successful or they don't work out for you is, one, you don't have the right expectations. Even if this person is a social media whiz, even if this person is a great video editor or whatever, graphic designer, remember, they don't know your business. They're not familiar with your business yet. Just like you, when you got into real estate, you didn't know what to do day one. It took months and years to learn that skill, right? Well, they're the same thing. Even though they know how to do the business, right? Or know how to do that skill, they still need to learn your business and learn how you operate. And I learned this with my last video editor too. He's great at what he does, but I didn't make it clear what I wanted. So you need to give clear examples of what you want. You need to educate them on your business. And what happens is a lot of people in the beginning go, this is too much. It's too much time and I have to create training materials. Well, of course you have to create training materials. They need to know your business. They need to know what kind of style you like. They need to know your branding. Obviously this depends on the service, but they need to know what your expectations are. And if you don't clearly communicate that, you're just setting yourself up for failure and wasting money. One thing I commonly get is, I don't have time to make training videos. Of course you do. If you're already doing that task, go get Loom or just get on Zoom and hit record, and you can record yourself doing that task. You don't necessarily have to talk, just go through and record it or explain it as you're recording it. It doesn't matter, but that's a good resource to say, hey, go watch this video. This is how I normally, schedule my social media. This is how I normally, email my clients. This is how I manage my database. You can show them exactly what you want them to do while you're doing the task. So you're not having to take that extra time to recreate that training material. And make sure when they come aboard, you're setting realistic expectations. Don't just send them to go work day one. Give them time to learn and to look at the resources. For me, the first week of working with me is all about learning me. I take time. I actually have conversations with them. I get to know them. I build that relationship. So one, the VA is not going to want to cheat me on time. They're going to work harder and they're going to be invested in your business. I shared my business goals with them, especially my video editor. I wanted to get to 1,000 and he was watching my content as I was putting it. So you have to be able to kind of connect with them too, because they're with you and I want them to be with me for the long haul. So set the right expectations, allow them to learn your business and give it a good trial period. Remember, it's going to take time. Even the first few videos I had to watch, we had to make critiques and I was even thinking, oh man, I'm spending too much time on just 1 or 2 videos. But after a week or 2, he knew exactly what I wanted. And that's the same thing for you. Especially if you're going, social media is probably one of the biggest assistants that get thrown away. It's because you don't know what you want to post for your business. You don't have a marketing plan and you expect them to just out of nowhere start posting stuff. And what they tend to do is post a lot of real estate content, which is not what you need. So if you need help with that, let's say you have a VA and you need kind of a strategy of what to post, go look at Karuvi Social. The link is below. It's just daily strategy and content done for you that you can customize to your local market, especially if they have your photos, your logos, your branding, and all the things about your business. They can literally have the social media content that they can schedule just by following the calendar and all of the templates and resources there. So that's definitely worth having to not only make it easier for you, but to also to make it easier for your VA. And also I want to go back to my point, make sure you're hiring experienced VAs. Ask to see their work. If maybe you don't care, you don't know anything about social media, you just want somebody to post, that's fine. But if you do have that skill level, make sure somebody knows what they're doing. If you have somebody that you trust, they can go in the interview with you and help you interview these people as well. And make sure that you get to choose your VA. They just don't assign one to you. That will really help you out as well. All right, couple other tips is make sure you do frequent check-ins, especially in the beginning. Make sure they're comfortable. Make sure they feel like they can come to you. They're going to ask a lot of questions in the beginning, but the more you can communicate those answers and show them, after that first month, you're going to see that this is a well-oiled machine, and that's what happens. And I find a lot of times my video editor keeps me on my toes, like, hey, I need this, hey, I need this, and it keeps me moving and helps me keep focused on delivering mainly content for my business that brings in more business. And then also, there are so many tools, like a lot of the VA companies will give you tools that will show you how to manage your VA, how to pay your VA, how to do the training materials, what to expect when using a VA. They'll become, the mediator as well if you're having trouble getting some results out of your VA. And then there's also stuff like password vaults and things like that, where you can share your passwords through there without actually having to give them your username and passwords. There's things to track their screen that will randomly take screenshots every few minutes if you want to make sure they're working on what they say they're working on and charging you the correct time. There are so many resources out there, and it all comes back in to choosing the right company. The company I chose literally walked me through all these different tools that I could use to make sure my VA is efficient, that we have the right expectations set, and that we have success. And if it doesn't work out with that VA, guess what? It's okay to ask for another one. They will just put them with somebody else. So make sure you have a system set up. You're very clear on your expectations, put it in writing, record a video, whatever it is just make sure you have the resources for them to be successful, and you don't just expect them to come in, read your mind, and magically know everything about your business day one without a mistake. All right, so I hope that information was helpful and you can use this to help scale your business and be able to become a generalist and start pushing off some of those non-income producing activities over to somebody that can be a specialist, that can do the task, at least equal, if not better than you as well, and help take that off your plate so you can focus on what matters most, and that is growing your real estate business, meeting with clients, and doing what you love to do. So take that. If you need some recommendations on a VA company, just comment below or click one of the links below and you can get some more information there as well. And again, if you have questions, drop them down there. If you want to see another video topic, drop them down below. And if you want to get more coaching like this, more training, resources, and courses for free at no extra cost or split, take a look at partnering with me at eXp Realty inside the Agent Wolfpack. There is a link below where you and I can talk one-on-one, a non-pushy call, and show you exactly what your business would look like here, partnered with me, and all the resources I can give you. Whether you're a new agent, a team, an experienced agent, or a broker, we can help you. We have so many resources that I guarantee that will explode your business and truly help your agents as well. So take a look at that link below. And again, if you want to keep seeing content like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and hit that notification bell. And I will see you guys in the next video.